on the nostalgia critic guy, remember? So you don't have to. Well, after the massive success of 2003's Daredevil, I know, the story just had to continue. But what do you do when both critics and audiences despise your interpretation of a hero? Leave the hero out of it. I mean, people at the time really seemed to like Jennifer Garner's character. Let's put the spotlight on her. Oh yeah, she was dumb to death. Did her character in the comic die and magically come back? Now we're in business! Elektra was released 2 years later after the disappointment of Daredevil. Audiences were open to the idea as the trailer looked good, and again, at the time, there just weren't that many female cinematic comic book heroes. Well, maybe if you get a good director behind it, this can be something promising. Oh, fuck. While it barely made its money back overseas, Elektra bombed pretty harsh in America, making $24 million against a $43 million budget. Thus ending the Daredevil cinematic universe. Aw, and I was so looking forward to the Foggy spinoff. So what killed this hero so bad that even bringing her back from the dead couldn't bring her back from the dead? Well, hide all your evil sandbags as we take a closer look. This is Elektra. You know you're in trouble when good and evil in this movie are given the incredibly original names of good and evil.
A war has been waged between the armies of good and evil. The evil has taken many forms. The good follow the way of Kimaguri.
The people in the middle are known as the To their credit, they do name one of the clans on the side of evil. They're known as the Hand. And yes, that is what the Foot are satirizing, though at times you might find them more intimidating.
Legend tells of a unique warrior to tip the balance between good and evil.
That's literally every legend ever. The legend of Curly's Gold is more original! Cut to a hideout where an evil baddie is hiding, afraid of what follows him.
Doesn't matter. You can't stop her. Nobody can stop her. I was afraid if I told you, you wouldn't take the job.
You see, this woman was quickly taken out on her first crime-fighting mission against one man years ago. Contain your fear! It will only encourage her to die faster!
Her name is Elektra.
She's an urban legend, sir. That woman died years ago.
I know it's an urban legend because what really happened was far more embarrassing.
They say Elektra whispers in your ear before she kills you.
Well, if she's such a good killer, who'd be left alive to say that? Elektra, played again by Jennifer Garner, does break in wearing the shadowy camouflage of bright-ass red and approaches her prey.
You just kill me.
That's not that bad.
How do you know?
I died once.
Again, Daredevil's box office was pretty bad. She sighs him up. Thank you! As the Hand's leader, Master Roshi, played by, boy that's a lot of syllables, Shang Tsung, is displeased with their members being killed.
Things like this must be handled smoothly, quietly.
Then work smoothly, Mesme, but quickly.
Don't worry, the runtime is less than it was before. It looks like Elektra is now a hired assassin. She even has an agent. No, seriously, that's what he calls himself.
As your agent, I am obligated to tell you we just got an absolutely fantastic new offer.
Shoot me a line. We're called We Don't Exist. That's why I'm not holding a card. Who gets her biggest bounty yet?
How much? Just tell me.
2% of this film's residuals? You are way too optimistic. She has a flashback to when she was brought back to life by Stick, played by Terrence Stamp. Yes, that guy who played the famous character from Haunted Mansion, who trained her in the ways of not dying so easily.
You understand violence, but you do not know the way.
Teach me then.
I can't teach you.
I'm a really terrible teacher. I use my katana to pick my toenails. He says what every producer told the director after seeing this film.
Just go.
And she sets out into the world. And she has a flashback while swimming of her controlling father.
Let's push! Don't use your hands. Don't be lazy. Only use your feet.
How are you ever gonna be a champion of aquatic soccer? She finds someone spying on her with a very loud shadow. But it turns out it's a little thief named Abby.
Please don't call the cops. My dad will kill me.
I died once. She lets her go, but she has yet another flashback remembering the time she... Okay, can't say I expected that. There's no need to speed up the footage to make the devil funny. Your original Daredevil costume was hilarious enough.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell!
The next day, she comes across Abby's father, who seems to be looking for her.
I saw her late afternoon.
Mark Miller.
6 feet, motherfucker.
Okay, thanks.
The following day, Abby shows up and Elektra realizes she's not as aware of her surroundings as she thought.
Hey,
How long have you been standing there?
like a minute?
Oh. I'm a ninja, you know.
You need to come ask you to have Christmas dinner with us.
Of what?
Did you know today's Christmas?
How dare you make this piece of shit a Christmas movie? I am perfectly comfortable with my comic book holiday films having nose bites, thank you very much. She agrees to join them, only to discover Abby's dad didn't actually invite her. This master of deception sure is getting deceived a lot.
Please stay. I'm glad you're here.
I need someone to be quiet and judgy the whole night. I have a teenage daughter, I can't rely on that.
So I was a little surprised to see you take the wheelwright place. Not many renters this time of year.
Yeah, few people come to the country during winter.
She's a good student.
I have authority issues and I don't take bullshit well.
Don't speak in that.
Hey, Abby.
I may kill people, but I will not tolerate a caca mouth. Once Abby goes to bed, her father and Elektra find out more about each other.
Where's her mother?
She died. Drunk driver.
I'm so sorry. I died once.
My mother died when I was young. I should go.
Jesus, I didn't need your whole life story! The next day she gets an envelope with the people she's supposed to kill, and just take a guess who it is. Clearly she questions the ethical ramifications of this.
I'll call you when it's done.
Ooh, let's go kill a family.
How's math going?
How do you think it's going?
Yeah, let's try this. If someone was to shoot an arrow at us from 300 yards, but arrows can only travel 299 yards... God, she's terrible at this. She of course doesn't kill them and tells her agent the deal is off, assuming these people dressed like killers disappearing behind her head because ninja reasons are her replacement. She goes back to warn them of the danger approaching, Mario jumping one of them to death.
Can you go to your bedroom for a minute, Abby? I need to talk to your dad.
Seeing how there's a hit out on you, it's best to keep you separated and alone. Elektra fights off the killers, but wait till you hear this. They break their own neck before she can get answers. Wow, that must have taken a lot of training to... How do you practice that more than once? The Hand are fed up, so they send in, I think, the first draft drawing for the gorillas, who are sent to take Elektra out.
Perhaps with a little less delicacy. My forces will not be defeated by a mere woman.
Hey, I'm a mere woman, motherfucker.
The task is yours.
Elektra knows she needs to find Stick, who is busy playing people fucking weird enough to challenge a blind guy at pool. Yeah, keep his face covered. Build up the reveal of what you already showed he looks like.
8 ball in the corner. Leave your money on the table.
In a past life, I was very used to saying that.
Elektra. Same walk.
Elektra asks him for help, but he mostly just mocks them. This is why Terrence Stamp is always the best part of any movie.
Has she told you what she actually does for a living, Mr. Miller? You landed on the lucky side of the street.
Damn you, son of a bitch.
Biatch. She quickly abandons them, honestly, kinda out of nowhere. That's really all it took to run away? Maybe she's pissed this is the second blind dude she's lost a fight to. She sees they're being watched though, so she doesn't abandon them. I don't know what the point of that was either. And they get back on the road.
You really kill people for a living.
It's what I'm good at.
As long as they're not blind, I'm amazing. Don't ask about my rumble with Stevie Wonder.